Good evening, everybody. Let's go straight into Matthew, the 22nd chapter. And Jesus still talking to the Pharisees. And Jesus answered and spake unto them again by parables and said, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son. So he's getting ready to tell us about a parable. A parable is a story that aligns with truth, but it's written or spoken in a way that you can understand it in your, in what you understand. If you're a fisherman, then Jesus may talk about fishermen. If you're a farmer, he may talk about fruit. Here he's talking about a king who had a son, and he wants to invite people to his son's marriage. And the king sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden, meaning invited, to the wedding. So the king sent out his servants and go get me some people to come to my son's wedding. Now these people already had an invitation. All right. And those that had an invitation, they would not come. Then the king said, go again. So he sent the servants again, saying, Tell them which are invited or bidden, Behold, I have prepared my dinner. Ooh, I got my oxen and my fatlings. I killed them just for you. We're going to have some good meat. And all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. Come. But they made light of it. Nah. And went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise, his business. And the rest or remnant of the ones that he invited took his servants, the king's servants, and entreated them spitefully and killed them, or the word says slew them. What? You mean to say I invited you to my son's wedding, just gave you an invitation, and then some of you all say I'm busy, I got to go back to my farm. Some say I got a business I'm running, I got to go back to it. And then the ones that were left, you decided that you would just treat my servants spitefully and then you kill them? But when the king heard thereof, he was upset, he was wroth. And he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burned up their city. He said, I sent my people to you to invite you to my son's wedding, and you decided to kill, go back to work, make light of what I said? I'm not going to get the ones that decided not to come because they had other things to do, but you one that murdered, get ready to deal with you. And he burned the whole city. Then said he to his servant, here's the king talking to his servants again, the wedding is ready. I didn't call it off. But they which were invited were not worthy. I asked them to come to my son's wedding, and I'm the king? I'm the king, and I asked you to come to my son's wedding? And you decided that you got other things to do? He said, but the wedding must go on. He said, now go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as you shall find, ask them to the marriage. Bid them to the marriage. Let them come. I love my son. I really want him to have a lot of people there. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. Y'all come on in. Have a seat. That's your seat there. That's your seat there. Thank you for coming. You look nice. Thank you. They're coming in. And when the king came in to see the guest, hi everybody. It's good to see you. He saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. Wait a minute. How'd you get it?